In the news tonight, startling statistics about young men and murder. Barbados student nurses doing exceptionally well in the regional exam. Barbados' student nurses have been doing exceptionally well in the regional exam compared to other countries around the Caribbean. That's the word from Principal of the Barbados Community College, Annette Aline, during its most recent graduation. Akeem Klinkett tells us more.
The Barbados Community College is celebrating its 56th year. In her address, Principal Annette Aline says that the hospitality and nursing programs continue to be the most popular. Ms. Aline adds that in the regional exams, the nursing cohort has blown away all the other regional countries, and this is a major sign of improvement from the institution.
The results for the nursing program in the regional examination for nursing registration continues to improve. In October 2023, the pass rate for BCC students was 92.3%. Compared, hold the applause, you'll want to clap harder later, compared to an average in the Caribbean region of 80.8%. And in April 2024, the pass rate at the BCC was 83.3%, compared to the average in the region of 65.6%.
Ms. Aline also says that the students have not only been doing well in the academic aspect of the course, but in the practical part as well.
I want to emphasize that the students at BCC have not only been outstanding in their academic performance, but their performance in the RENR is currently higher than that at the regional level.
One of the valedictorians of the class, Romario Bishop, congratulated his fellow graduates and reminded them to take special care of their mental health.
As we step into new opportunities, let's remember the importance of balancing our ambitions with our mental health. It's essential to prioritize self-care and seek support when needed, as our well-being directly impacts how well we succeed. Embrace the challenges ahead with a growth mindset, stay curious, and don't be afraid to ask for help along the way.
Meanwhile, motivational speaker Raphael Saul challenged the graduates to always think positive and dream big.
We are the sum total of what we think. So when we see and experience things in our lives that we don't like, before we start pointing fingers at the people who did not give us the opportunities that we want, I want us to raise our hands and point the fingers at ourselves and ask, am I thinking the things I need to think to live the life that I want to live? I promise you, every person who has changed the world started by thinking that they could.
The BCC saw an enrollment of 3,019 students for the year of 2023 to 2024, which is a marginal increase of 57 students from the previous year. Akeem Klinkett, CBC News.
There will be no school at St. Paul's Primary tomorrow. That's according to a release from the Ministry of Education. The day will be used to complete the setup at the new location. So from Tuesday, Infants A, Infants B, and some Class 4 students will report to the Seventh-day Adventist Conference Center. All other classes will report to St. Paul's for in-person classes as usual. During this temporary relocation, further testing will be carried out on the school hall, which has been the source of concern for teachers. The English are here. The England cricket team arrived in Barbados this afternoon ahead of their third one-day international match against West Indies at Kensington Oval. The cricketers are staying at the Hilton Resort. Matches held here involving the two teams are generally seen as providing an economic boost for the country. Hotels, bars and restaurants are usually the direct beneficiaries from the English team's loyal fan base referred to as the Barmy Army. And we'll hear more about the match and from the West Indies coach in the Weekend Sports. And that Weekend Sports is coming up just after this break, so stay with us.
Sports time. Good evening. I'm Damien Best. We start with some cricket news. Demetrius Richards, he scored a defiant unbeaten half-century as Barbados Pride pulled off a narrow one-wicket win over Ghana Harpy Eagles today in the Siege United Super 50 Cup. Chasing 204 for victory at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad, the Pride were at one stage 87 for 5 before Richards with 65 not out and Naeem Young 30 rescued the innings as the Pride finished on 204 for 9 with 3 balls to spare. Ashmead Ned, he picked up 3 for 43. Now earlier, Guyana were bowled out for 203 in 47.3 overs. Javed Leacock, he took 3 for 43, while Kevlon Anderson top scored at 52. Well, West Indies white ball head coach Darren Sammy is full of confidence as the regional side gears up to face England at Kensington Oval in the all-important third and final one-day international on Wednesday. The series is level at 1 game apiece as the tourists chase down 329 for victory in the second ODI at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua yesterday. Well, the Windies touched down in Barbados this afternoon, and Sammy is anticipating they will do well in front of great home support.
We know the Barbados public have a dying love for cricket, and they always want to see West Indies do well. So being here is always a pleasure. Pertaining to the series, 1-1, all to play for. Bit disappointed that we couldn't close it off in Antigua. However, this is international cricket, and the journey that we're on, it says that we still have a lot of work to do, but we keep improving. So Kensington Oval, the place to be on the 6th. I'm expecting a full house. Come and support the West Indies cricket team trying to close off a series in the same fashion like we did last year.
Well, that third day-night ODI bowls off at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. In the sport of kings, Safi Joseph Jr. has become the second Barbadian horse trainer after Sir Michael Stout to win a Breeders' Cup race in the United States of America. Soul of an Angel, ridden by Drayden Van Dyke and trained by Joseph Jr., rallied from dead last to spring a 19-1 shocker by a half length to win the 18th running of the $1 million Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint in California yesterday. And finally, some football news. Manchester United and Chelsea drew 1-1 at Old Trafford today in the Premier League. The Blues move above London rivals Arsenal into 4th spot on goal difference on 18 points, with United remaining in 13th on 12 points. And that is our sports package for tonight. The weather details up next.
Good evening and welcome to the weather news. I'm Carrie-Ann O'Neill. Now, a trough system is affecting the island. As a result, we are expecting some showers and a very slight chance of some isolated thunderstorms later on tonight. The winds across the region, they are light and they're peaking at 80 knots. Meanwhile, strong daytime heating generated some showers and isolated thunderstorms across the Guianas. The maximum temperature today was 31 degrees Celsius, the minimum 27 degrees. At present, the temperature stands at 27 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity 86%. Those winds are coming in from the southeast. We take a look now at our satellite feed, where during today, the ridge pattern was our dominant feature. We had some early morning showers up to 1.4 millimeters of rainfall. But at present, a trough system is impacting the island. As a result, later on tonight, we can expect a mix of clear and cloudy skies, along with some showers and a chance of some isolated thunderstorms here in Barbados. Now, across the region, those winds are quite light. They're peaking now at 80 knots. The seas, they're moderate in open water, with swells peaking at 2.5 meters. We are urging small craft operators as well as sea bathers to exercise caution. Further south, strong daytime heating maintained cloudy skies during the afternoon, along with showers and isolated thunderstorms across the Guianas. Over now in the Western Caribbean, we have potential tropical cyclone number 18. The system is 345 miles to the south, thereabout of Jamaica at present. It is moving towards the northeast, maximum sustained winds 35 miles per hour. Now, there is a tropical storm warning in effect for Jamaica. That's our first look at the weather. After the break, we'll have the forecast. Welcome back. In the forecast for tomorrow, the sun is expected to rise at 5:53 and will set at 5:30. Now, the first high tide is expected at 5:35 in the early morning and the first low at 10:31 a.m. Those seas at this time, they're moderate in open water with swells peaking at 2.5 meters. We are urging small craft operators as well as sea bathers to exercise caution. The winds, they're coming in generally from the east and they're peaking at 30 kilometers per hour. For us here in Barbados tonight, That trough system will maintain a mix of clear and cloudy skies, along with some scattered showers and a very slight chance of some isolated thunderstorms. Over the next 3 days, a trough system will impact us here in Barbados. We are expecting a mix of sunshine, clouds, and showers across the island.
And that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night.